All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Austin Desperados and the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Here we go. Check three. Hey, kill. Jim. We're going to 53.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott got his man, Robbie Anderson. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And an Austin first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch one. You must be dreaming. Hey, watch it.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Here we go, 46. Check back 11.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Come, baby.
They'll run on first down. Buckley. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On second down now. Buckley. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Back. Check. Hey, 59, ready.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, exit.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch twist.
To throw again. Ryan is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I'm coming. Mike 55. Hey, eat. You remember.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's complete. Henry. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Gordon on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive back.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. This is caught by Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run it here with Gordon. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
1 man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, 46. Go. Go get him. What do you think?
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 27, Ryan, and his throw here's incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception, almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, express.
Here's Ryan. Looking deep downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Mike's number one.
Hey, kill. 47, 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Here we go again. Check it out,
Kill.
So Mike's number one.
Hey, kill. 26.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. You ain't got nothing.
26.
On play action, Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got 46. So 26.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. Able to get this to Gordon. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
There we go. 4-8.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Come on, boy. Come on.
There we go. Going to 52. There we go. 47. 26. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check tight. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tighten up.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Hey, 47.
Mike, here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
26.
Prescott yet again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
On 1st down, Buckley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ready, ready.
Tight end right. 4 down, check.
Now Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check. Gotta go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Watch one. Let's go one more.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here we go. Go to 54. Line in.
10. He's checking. Crash. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
26.
Prescott on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Hey, check the running down.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? You ready? It's been a long day for you. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Ready to go.
On 3rd down, Buckley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Hey, watch this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got him.
Check 50. Check 50.
22.
Safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Greystone, travel. All right, 25 tonight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
51.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. Touchdown, Houston. Jakeem Grant, 65 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Prescott to throw it. Open man is Robbie Anderson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Stop your running. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Everyone, you got 4 down. Check. Lucky.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill. Check.
Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
You got tight right
And to give this time to the tailback. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Prescott from the gun. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This is Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Stanley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch 26.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel they're
taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
No. We're going to 54.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
I got you.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out in your midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
On 1st down, Buckley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on 1st down. Buckley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Showing it. 36.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Check, check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try to run this one in, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A first down throw for Prescott. That'll be taken in by Anderson. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Check 59. Kill.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's King. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. This one into the hands of Hurd. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough. It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get